Hey, what's up guys? Andrew's Crib coming at you guys today with another video. I haven't done a video in a couple of days, so I have a few I'm going to put up today. Today's video is going to be a little different. This is going to be a review on a board game, and that is going to be Killer Trivia. I picked this up a few years ago on eBay. I think I paid about $30 for it. I don't know how much it goes for now. I think it's kind of a harder board game to find, but it's really fun. It's a trivia game featuring questions from the Friday the 13th franchise, sorry for the glare, and Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And I think I did get a pretty good deal on this because it was missing one card in here, but I'm going to go ahead and pop this open so you guys can see what you get inside, and I'll kind of explain how the game is played and stuff. But yeah, this is definitely a fun game. It's for players. You could have 2 or more players. It's really not an ending number of players you can have, but you need at least 2 to play it. So when you open it up, I'll try to see how I can do this. So you get a dice, you get the Friday the 13th cards, the Nightmare on Elm Street cards, and then the Freddy vs. Jason cards. So yeah, there is trivia in here for the Freddy vs. Jason film. And this is supposed to be the scoreboard, or which is called the body count. It's a little paper book here full of them. I don't want to use this because these are kind of like one-time use, you know. So I just use a blank piece of paper. I don't have one in here to show you, but basically you know, each player gets a turn. You roll the dice, which is this here, and you'll see on the dice there's the bodies. So however many bodies you get is how many points it's worth. So let's say I roll a 4. That's 4 bodies. I get to choose if I want to do a Nightmare on Elm Street question or a Friday the 13th question. One of the opponents will read me the number 4. So let's see, I'll pop open the Nightmare on Elm Street questions here. And you would look at the question number 4 here. Which you probably can't read, so I'll read it. So according to Alice in Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the Dream Master, who taught her about the Dream Master? And then it's multiple choice, so you get A, Freddy, B, Nancy, C, her mother, or D, her father. And then answers are on the back, so it was C, her mother. But the questions get harder based on the body count. So like if you get 1 body, it's going to typically be an easier question. If you get 5 bodies, it's going to be a harder question. And then they also have things on here. So if you, let's say you roll a number, so like on this one, if I rolled a 3, I would go to question 3, and this one says Corners Report, which is a little different. So like Corners Report is a separate card that comes in the box that basically looks like this. It has like the name, you get the weight, hair, eyes, clothing that they were wearing, if they had any drugs and I mean, it's an actual like medical examiner Corners Report card. So it gives you all the details about the person when they found their body. So this guy was Ron Grady. He was found in the Descendants home. The type of death was a homicide, and suspect was Freddy Krueger. This is from Nightmare on Elm Street 2. And basically what you have to do is describe the scene on how he died, and you want to hit as many keywords as you can when you describe it. So the person who gets the Corners Report, you know, without looking on the back, they have to you know, say how this person died, all that stuff. And then if they hit these keywords that are on the back, they get a point for each keyword. So Descendant was apparently stabbed, stabbed being a keyword, in the chest, chest is another keyword, while attempting to open his bedroom door is another keyword, to get his screaming parents, or get to his screaming parents. Parents is another word. So basically you could get 4 points for that, also known as 4 bodies. So yeah, a point is a body, and you can pretty much play to any body number. It's whoever has the most bodies at the end wins, or whoever gets to, like, you know, you could play small games like whoever gets to 10 bodies first, 25 bodies first. I've played like up to 100 bodies first, so this was like a 4-hour game, which is really long. But I mean, yeah, these questions are really cool. You know, there's all the same for the Friday the 13th one. I'll pull up one of the Friday the 13th one so you kind of get an example of that. So these are the Friday the 13th cards. And then the same kind of thing, you know, I'll ask question. So let's say number 3 here. In Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, who lived next door to the youth center? The Tuckers, the Howards, the Hubbards, the Holts. A question like that I probably wouldn't know off the top of my head. Some of these questions are like really, really hard, and it kind of becomes a guessing game at that point because I just don't know who would know some of these things. It's just like the smallest little detail, like what, I think there was a question in here, what color underwear was someone wearing in this scene? It was just, I mean, some people might, but I've seen these movies a million times. I love them all, but there's no way I can answer some of these questions. Now I can answer some of them because I've gotten the question before and I kind of remember it. But another option you can get on here on the dice is Freddy versus Jason. When you get Freddy versus Jason, there's a separate stack of cards here for Freddy versus Jason, which look like this. And after the person rolls a Freddy vs. Jason, they roll the dice again to see what question number they're gonna get. So let's say you get a 3, you would go to question 3 on here. And Freddy vs. Jason, when Mark went into his bedroom, who did he see in the bathtub? That's a pretty easy question. So it's either A, his mother, B, Freddy, his brother, or D, Jason. Obviously it was his brother, if you guys don't remember. But yeah, really, really fun game. You know, it's just a fun game to pick up and play with people. I've actually played this game with like my mom, who's never even seen any, well, she's seen a few of them, but she doesn't really know much about these. And she actually did really well based on just guessing and stuff, because some of the questions you can just kind of assume like, oh, this would make more sense for it to be that answer. But yeah, guys, this is a really fun board game. If you guys haven't, you know, played it before, there's like over 1,000 questions in here. That's the back on there. It kind of shows you everything you get in there. I believe, like, so I got this for a pretty good deal because it was missing 1 card. But yeah, it's definitely really cool. I wish there was more games like this. I love trivia games, and then I love, obviously, horror. So combining the two is fantastic. If you saw in my other videos, I talked about a Scene It game. I wish that they made a horror Scene It. That would have been amazing, but they did not. There's a couple other board games out there I want. Like, I know there's that newer one that came back. I think it's called like Slashback Video or something like that. It's some kind of like killer game that looks really cool. But that's about it for this video, guys. It's something different. It's just kind of my review on the game, how it's played, you know, what it comes with inside. I love the game. I absolutely think it's fantastic. It's definitely fun if you have some buddies over to hop on it and play. There are a few questions, or I would say that there's quite a few questions in some of the movies that are like less known. Like in Friday the 13th, there's a lot of questions for Jason Takes Manhattan, which is probably one of my least favorites. I think everyone's probably least favorites. And so it's kind of hard because like I've only seen that movie maybe 6 times or so in my lifetime, and I don't remember a whole lot of it, you know. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more stuff like this, let me know. I like doing these kind of things, so if you guys like it, just give me a thumbs up, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.